This is Master Antonietta Regali, and I'll be your coach. Welcome to the introductory briefing of the source code. So let's stay aligned with the core idea of the source code. Everything we talk about today must be testable, repeatable, and explainable. Do you agree with that? Yes? Good. Very good. Concept number 1, our reality. People and objects, animals, plants and minerals. Everything around us, here and now, has something in common. We are all made of the same atoms and molecules, just arranged with a different recipe. That's true, isn't it? Now, is anyone here a medical doctor? A nurse, maybe? Or has anyone studied chemistry at school? If so, you might remember the properties of the carbon atom. And you may recall that carbon has a very special, unique feature: the ability to form 4 covalent bonds. This means that each carbon atom can bond with 4 atoms of other elements, using bonds called covalent bonds. Right? Do you remember this? But why we need to talk about carbon atoms and covalent bonds? I'll tell you. Does anyone remember hydrocarbons? Like oil? Natural gas? Does that ring a bell? Perfect. Excellent. Then you'll surely remember that hydrocarbons are made of 1 carbon atom and 4 hydrogen atoms. Each of them is linked by a covalent bond. Right? Do you remember the formula CH4 now? Excellent. However, if we were to analyze those covalent bonds, we would notice that they are not made of physical atoms or molecules, right? There is no material substance actually holding those hydrogen atoms together with the carbon atom. Am I right? So, what is keeping those atoms bonded together? Anyone know? I'll tell you. Isn't it energy? Energy itself. Chemical energy, electromagnetic energy, or other forms of energy that exist in the fascinating world of atoms and molecules. Isn't that true? All right, so let's take a look at how many atoms and molecules are around us right now. Literally, billions upon billions of atoms are here, right now. That's true, isn't it? And how much energy is being used and generated right here and right now by all those billions of atoms? Is that energy measurable? Can we truly understand the quantity and the quality of the energy that the atoms and molecules in our own body are using and producing? The answer is yes and no. It can be measured to a certain extent. For example, we could use a spectroscope, or we could measure how much energy is required to break those covalent bonds, and from that we would know how strong they are. Or we can use the first protocol of the source code and learn to perceive the energy that our own body emits, for example, or the energy emitted by our pets' bodies, or any kind of energy you want to observe. Because honestly, let's be real for a moment. What is the actual difference between the atoms and molecules in our body and the atoms and molecules in our pet's body, for example, or in any other part of the reality around us? They all come from the same periodic table of elements we studied in chemistry. Do you remember this? Yes, of course. I understand that the elements in our own body are quite different from the elements and atoms that make up a table. or a chair, or an airplane. But still, there is no difference between a carbon atom inside my body and a carbon atom on a distant star. And the water inside anyone's body is the same water we find in our oceans. So, I'll show you how we can perceive and measure the different energies coming from our own body, from a friend's body, or from anything around us, and how to understand both the quality and the quantity of this energy, which represents the total energy the atoms and molecules around us are using to exist. Welcome to protocol number 1 of the source code, sensorial awareness. This is the first step where you learn to consciously influence your own reality. We need to understand how it works. I'll tell you, I'll guide you, step by step, to how to become aware of our sensory perceptions in order to understand both the quality and the quantity of the energy around us, and how to interact with this energy to build up what we want and need in our life. As we already said, there is no solid stuff beyond the interactions between atoms and molecules, so there's nothing we can really touch. We need something more subtle than physical touch, subtle touch, because the energy of any material entity can express many physical qualities. It can feel warm or cold, sweet or salty, and so on. But that's not what we're interested in here. We're interested in a subtler level of qualities, the underlying energies that can make a body healthy or sick, for example, calm or angry, social or introverted. These are much more subtle layers, and honestly, much more interesting. So let's see what this subtle touch is and how to use it. First of all, we need to stop for a moment. I want you to make a little exercise with me. But again, our current state of mind might be a bit too excited for this. There's a lot of noise in there, isn't there? So let's slow things down for a moment. We need to calm ourselves, to relax, so we can become more sensitive to the quieter layers of energy around us. When we are relaxed and still, we produce alpha waves from our brain that make us able to be more sensitive, more subtle. The more relaxed we are, the more receptive we are to subtle energy. I'll guide you through it, don't worry. You're going to like this. It's just a brief exercise, a few quiet moments to help us relax and settle, and to prepare ourselves to start perceiving the energy we've been talking about. So, let's do it, shall we? Sit comfortably, with your feet resting gently on the ground. Keep your back straight but relaxed. Let your neck stay aligned so your head can rest naturally without forcing anything. Place your arms on your legs, trying not to cross them. And finally, rest your hands with the palms facing upward. You can do this with your eyes open or closed. It doesn't really matter. I suggest closing your eyes, as it helps you stay focused on the exercise. However, if closing your eyes makes you feel uncomfortable, that's perfectly fine. You can do the exercise with your eyes open. As you close your eyes, start observing the activity of your mind, your thoughts. Let them flow without trying to control them. We don't know exactly from where they come from, isn't it? They just come and go, and then another thought comes, and then it goes. Isn't it a huge, chaotic sequence? Just observe them. Watch your thoughts as if you were watching a movie. That movie is your life, isn't it? Now let's see if we can quiet that activity for a moment. There's something about our body that we rarely pay attention to, something that has been with us since the day we were born, our breath. Have you ever noticed how little babies breathe while they sleep? They use their belly, don't they? You can see it rising, up, up, up as they inhale, and then falling down, down, down as they exhale. So let's do the same thing. Slowly and calmly, inhale, letting your belly expand as the air comes in. And now exhale, gently contracting your belly and releasing all the air from your lungs. Again, inhale softly. Pay attention to your belly as it expands. And exhale, watching your belly fall once more. Again, inhale as your belly expands, up, 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 and exhale. Keep breathing softly, calmly. Inhale. Feel the air entering your lungs, expanding them and expanding your belly. Can you feel the air filling your lungs? Now exhale, feeling your lungs release all the air, letting it flow out through your mouth, and relax. As you keep breathing, your awareness listens to your body, inhaling fresh air and exhaling exhausted air. Let's do it once more. Inhale deeply, feel your belly expand, and exhale. Release it completely from your body. Again, this is the 6th time. We need to do 7. Inhale and exhale. Exhale all the exhausted air. Last one. Inhale deeply. Fill your lungs completely. And exhale deeply and relax. Do it like this. Moan as you exhale. As you take out of your body all exhausted air finally. All right, now stay still. Let your body breathe normally and naturally. How is your mind state now? A bit more calm, yes? Just by focusing on something quiet and calm, like our breath, we have tried to calm down our thoughts a bit. Isn't it so? Let's go even deeper. Feel your entire body and mind following your breath movements now. Your shoulders and your entire chest are slightly moving up as you inhale, and then contract as you exhale. Be aware of your shoulders and chest. Do it naturally without forcing anything. Now imagine, picture, a little brilliant light inside your mind, like it was a little star at the center of your head. It is just our fantasy, yes. However, it will be a nice and sweet game I'll do with you. Look at this brilliant light and see it becoming bigger as you inhale and smaller as you exhale. Again, inhale and watch the brilliant light become bigger than your head. And exhale as the brilliant light goes back to normal inside your head. Again now, inhale softly and watch the brilliant light inside your head become bigger than your head. Watch the little light almost touch the persons on your sides. And exhale as the brilliant light goes back to normal at the center of your head. Again, without thinking about it, just watch the little brilliant light expand and include people around you. All people around you are now enlightened by your brilliant little light. And then watch it go back to normal inside your head. Now back again at expanding that little brilliant star. and watch it become the size of this room. Watch it touch the walls of this room. And then back to normal size inside your head. Exhale. Inhale again softly. As the brilliant light inside your head expands, reaching out the streets and people around you in your city. And exhale as the brilliant light goes back inside you. Again, inhale. This time the brilliant light expands even more, reaching the entire city you are in. And exhale, and take it back inside your brain. Keep going softly. Inhale and observe your light expanding all around your city, enlightening all the streets, all the buildings, all the people, and then get back your light sweetly inside you. Again, expand your consciousness and your light. Reach all over your place and get back everything inside you deeply. Stay still, breathe normally, and stay still. Last time. Inhale and expand the brilliant light out there, reaching your entire city walls. And exhale as you go back and relax deeply inside your consciousness, deeply inside you. Stay still. Now gently return to your body. Return to your body now. Be aware of your feet, your legs, your arms, and your entire body. And gently open your eyes with a big smile. How it feels. Good, right? Relaxed enough? Now try to not move your hands too much. Let's go with the second part of this exercise. Let's follow Min Jae Kim from K Wellness TV. During this exercise, try to stay focused on the feelings and sensations on the center of the palms of your hands. Without expecting nothing, just follow MK instructions, and anything you feel between your hands, register it mentally. Observe it calmly and gently. And smile.
Hello, this is Min Jae Kim from K Wellness TV. Today, I would like to guide you through the very basic level of energy meditation. To do energy meditation, the first step is to feel energy. To feel energy, we will use our hands, because hands are the most sensitive part in our body. We will take simple 3 steps to feel energy. Step 1, move your hands. Shake your hands. Keep moving. You can either be seated in a chair or on the floor. Keep shaking your hands. And twist your wrists like a twinkle twinkle little star. Alright, enjoy the movement. And you can feel already some sensation around your fingertips. That's great. And tap your fingertips. Alright, keep focusing on your hands and keep tapping. Alright, step 2, focus in between your palms. So have some space between your palms and relax your fingers and relax your palms and feel between your palms. Do you feel tingling sensation and magnetism, or can you feel pulsations, heat or coldness. Everything is phenomena of energy. And step 3. Push and pull your energy. First, bring your hands together, closer to each other, and move your hands apart. Bring them closer and move them apart. Closer and move them apart. Can't you feel something between your palms? Do you feel something is pulling together or pushing against each other? Yes, that is the feeling of energy. Relax your shoulders and let's make the movement a little bit bigger. So move your hands apart even bigger and bring them closer. Relax your shoulders, relax your chest. Move them apart and bring them closer. Move apart and bring them closer. You can have them move even further apart and closer. Don't you feel some energy ball between your palms? As you focus on the energy sensation, then you'd feel very peaceful and relaxed and balanced. Keep moving. Alright, how was it? Wasn't it easy and simple to feel the energy?
Easy and simple to feel the energy, isn't it so? I am pretty sure you all were able to feel something. Maybe something weird, unusual, in between your palms and fingertips, am I right? Maybe some of you felt something like tickling, or maybe warm, or electricity, or something feeling magnetic. Well, whatever you felt, congratulations! You just had your first contact with the energy moving, sustaining, modeling, and enhancing the universe we live in. So you might feel a bit excited about this new experience. Isn't it so? This is probably the first time you were able to feel this energy so strongly and so accurately, am I right? Now, what should we do with this energy? Are there ways to do anything useful with this energy we are now able to perceive? Are there ways to influence this energy, maybe? Or to be influenced by this energy? Or maybe this energy is able to influence the reality? Or maybe we can have other people perceive our energy. Or maybe we can get some help from this energy for things we want, need, dream about. The answer to all of the above questions, and more, is yes. As Gunther De Niro explains in his introductory video, the source code brings together a complete set of Eastern techniques and practical modern procedures designed to help you work consciously with energy, both within yourself and in the space around you. The source code course gives you a complete set of techniques, methods, and practical exercises to feel, modulate, understand, and use this energy for anything you want or need in your daily life. You will learn how to look at your daily life behind a new perspective. Like it was a movie you can interact with, select what you really want and wish and what you don't. You will understand why thoughts use this energy to create identity. You will become what you consistently think about, and you will understand how this internal energy precedes external outcome. All of this with practical methods and exercises. You will learn rules to success with precision, consistency, generosity, controlled desire. You will learn advanced prosperity techniques by understanding and proving that money is energy in motion, the same energy you perceived with your hand some minutes ago. You learn how to remove internal poverty scripts, how to align responsibility with power, how to desire without emotional instability, how to manifest without desperation. And then, this is the part where the course becomes practical with a complete, tested goal completion system. Applied directly to your daily life, you leave with a structured execution framework. And again, you are going to understand money production mechanics. You understand value creation, exchange dynamics, money circulation, wealth without guilt. This is not spirituality or manifestation or the so-called law of attraction. It is a personal operating system, integrated into daily life. Who this course is for? Anyone tired of mental noise blocking performance? If you want emotional comfort, this is not for you. If you looking for spiritual or esoteric practices, this is not for you. If you want internal control and material execution, it is. If you want to stop the noise and kickstart your prosperity, it is. If you want to produce money, wealth, abundance in your life, it is. You will not leave motivated. You will leave precise. And finally, since we all know how easy it is to follow a course, but then we know how hard it is to have the same results alone at home, well, we will not leave you alone. We won't let you down. We keep standing by you even after the course, with long-term contact with teachers, other participants, and the entire community. So, there is still something I want to talk with you about, something that you should consider with great attention. So, you have been initiated during this video to something none ever told you. By feeling the energy within the palms of your hands some minutes ago, you now know there is something more than the daily life routine you have been living until now. Some disciplines are using this energy for many different things around the world. Some communities call it prana and use it to heal. Others call it spirit and use it to enhance their inner evolution. Some ancient practices use this energy for many other scopes in the daily routine. Well, we will use this energy to teach you how to be prosperous in your life and how to experiment abundance in every field you want. In business, for your relationship, for your family maybe, for your projects. But you can't go back at this point. You can't ignore what you just seen with your own senses today. However, think about it deeply. If you are scared, if you feel uncomfortable, if you are not sure about your feelings right now, do not proceed with the source code course. This is something that will change your life forever, and you can't go back once you started. This is Antonietta Regali, and I'm your coach at the Source Code. Wish you the best.